Hi, Headspace. Recently, we dove into some plant hacks that houseplant experts swear by. It was so much fun, and we only got to scratch the surface of some of the best tips and tricks out there, so I knew we had to do a part 2. It's awesome to get creative and see what you can use at home by incorporating some of the things you already have to make your houseplants thrive. Today, we'll be hearing from some of the members of the Headspace community who have shared some of their best tips, and we'll explore some new ones. Mateo is a plant enthusiast who lives in LA who has come up with this really cool hack to water all of his plants at once.
I am an avid houseplant enthusiast, as you can see behind me, and today I'll be sharing my tips on how to water a bunch of small plants at the same time. So, welcome to my bathroom. My plant hack involves putting all of your plants that you need to water in your bathtub at once, as you can see here, and you're going to slightly fill it up. Just enough to where there's a little bit of water covering the bottom of the pot. So once you have your bathtub filled a little bit, you can leave your plants in here for about 15 to 20, 30 minutes most, just for them to absorb the water from the bottom up. I like to call this giving the girls a bath.
Mateo, I am obsessed with this hack, and this is one that I'm gonna be giving to all of my clients, especially the ones that have tons of plants in their space. You might remember from our episode about watering, the time that we actually did this in my bathtub for my plants. It made it really, really easy to just take them all and put them in the bathtub and let them go. Now, this tip obviously only works really well if your plant's pot has a drainage hole at the bottom, and this is what we call bottom watering. Now, every plant doesn't necessarily love bottom watering, but if you do it the right way, just as Mateo mentioned, you can leave your plants in the tub for between 15 to 30 minutes, and they'll absorb all the water they need. Mateo, I absolutely love your plant setup, and I'm really inspired, and I might take that into a new space that I'm working on. Another Headspacer who's living his best plant life is Brian.
Hi, Plant Wisdom and Headspace community. My name is Brian, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to perform a quick little tip that I personally rely on a lot. It is called the banana trick. Maybe you've seen it online. You need a banana, you need some water, and you need some time. I have all three. It actually smells kind of good, I'm not gonna lie. Basically the trick is, obviously you can put as many bananas as you want. I've always done 1 or 2. That tends to be the spoiling rate for me. Pour in some water and let it chill, let it hang out. And whenever you're ready to use the water, just go ahead and pour it into your plant of choice. I think any plant would benefit from the nutrients that they'll found in the water that the banana peel has provided. Everybody drink up.
Brian, I absolutely love your setup. I love that they're all getting equal amounts of light, and I can't imagine that you have any dying plants between this plant hack and how much light you're getting, so this is amazing. Another tip for what to do with banana peels is to use them to wipe off your plant's leaves. Now, you can also dust your leaves, but adding this tip will help your plant's leaves repel aphids. I love anything that reduces waste and makes my plants thrive. Banana peels might just be one of the most valuable kitchen scraps out there. They make for a great source of potassium, which makes a really awesome natural fertilizer. Which brings us to Priyanka.
Hi, Plant Wisdom and Headspace community. I'm Priyanka. Today, I'm going to share a perfectly organic way to feed your plants so they keep growing and thriving. So I found that fish fertilizers can actually do wonders for your plants. They are made out of fish waste. They have all the right nutrients. They improve your soil composition. They also encourage the growth of microbes, which further help aerate the soil. I generally tend to fertilize in the growing season, which is spring and summer. Be careful to not fertilize your plants in fall or winter, because that's when your plants are dormant, and it'll do more harm than good if you fertilize them then. One fair warning, this fish fertilizer can smell a little awful. So if you're bothered by that, you can use a mask. But believe me, your plants are gonna love this.
Priyanka, this is actually one of my favorite hacks that I share with my clients all the time. Now, the first time I heard about this hack, I wasn't so sure how I felt about it until I tried it for myself. This is a hack that I rely on about 6 months after I repot my plants. When you initially pot your plants, the soil has all the nutrients that your plant will need. So you really don't need to replenish it until a couple of months in. And fish fertilizer is my go-to. It's really, really cool to see all of the plant hacks that you're incorporating into your regimen. It keeps me excited to try new things, and I'll be equipped to help other people that might have some plant problems. A tip I'll leave you with today is to find your plant people. We're an amazing, supportive community, and once you find your people, it makes your houseplant journey so much more incredible. We always know what works great for our houseplants, and we're always down to share with others.